What's good, y'all? So as y'all can probably tell from the title, I thought that I should embrace this whole should I or should I not take the COVID vaccine. Um, I'm surrounded by babies, so do bear with me if y'all. I hope it is not too noisy. It's Elora, Shadrach, and David who are here, so I hope that they don't make too much noise. But yeah, let's get into it. So, with regards to this whole COVID vaccine thing, um, I am not for it, and don't get me wrong, I am gonna explain. Initially, I felt that the whole vaccine was rushed, as in it was produced very fast, so there's a room for fault. And there was also like there was setbacks. I think it was with the J and J. I'm not even sure. I don't know the names, guys. Like my sister always telling me about the names, but I've got no idea what they all mean. I know that with one of the vaccines that was released here in South Africa, or that was being used in South Africa, there was like side effects and a lot of people died. Even in France, some people also died from it, and then they had to take it back for reassessment, and then they bring it back again, something like that. That for me was proof enough that not enough research was put into this, not enough time was put into this. However, I was part of a COVID conference that we had with our scholarship, whereby they spoke about the fact that during the production of this vaccine, they did follow all the protocols that they needed to follow, even though the vaccine did take way faster compared to previous vaccines in the past. It did go through all the necessary requirements, otherwise it wouldn't have been approved. Another concern was that I had was that why is there so much pressure that people should take the vaccine when it is not a cure per se? Because you can get, because they say that when you get vaccinated, it is not that you won't Shadrach. Oh yeah, if you get the vaccine, it is not that you become immune to the virus and that you will not get it. But a friend of mine did explain that it is not about it being a cure, it is about preventing the severity of the virus, as in when you get the virus, you won't be like severely impacted by it. You don't get to die from it, as in it's like almost like immunity. It's like I don't know what example to use it for, but basically what he said was that if you get the vaccine, if you don't have the vaccine and you get corona, your chances of dying are much higher, and also especially the chances of getting affected severely that you need to be hospitalized. However, Shadrach, however, if you do get vaccinated, is that you will get it, but it's going to feel more of like an extreme case of flu. The sun just left me because the cloud just went over it. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay, there we go. There's some light. What was I saying? Shadrach? No. Yeah, if you do get vaccinated and you get the virus, it's going to be just an extreme case of flu, and it will go away. Like you won't be seriously injured by it, even though there is like I think a 0.5% chance that you still might go through that, but it's not big enough. And then came the rumor that I don't know whether this was happening elsewhere, but here in South Africa, there's been a rumor that's been going around. I don't know if it's a rumor or whether it's a fact that if you do not get the vaccine, then you cannot work, then you cannot, oh my god. You cannot get the, if you do not get the vaccine, you cannot work, and you cannot go to the shop soon. They're gonna like, if you want to go into a store, a supermarket or something, you can't go there if you're not vaccinated. Like, they're gonna be asking for the vaccine card as an access thingy-mabob. So that personally kind of threw me off the edge. Like, it motivated me not to go for this, because the way I feel about it is okay, the way I feel about it is that if anything has to be forced, then there must be something dodgy about it, because at the end of the day, it is still your body, it is still your choice. And also, as a Christian, I believe that God is able to protect me. I believe that, oh my god. Okay, sorry about that. I managed to get them out. Hopefully they don't make too much noise anymore. As I was saying, for me, if something has to be forced, then I'm gonna find it dodgy, because it is okay. Like, I'm not totally against the vaccine or whatever, because there could actually be like it's an actual vaccine and there's no like ulterior motives to it. I know there's a chance that it is just that, but if anything has to be forced, nah man. Like, so as a Christian believer, I believe that God is there for us, and people are dying from things like hiccups, guys. Like, if you can die from something as simple as a hiccup, if it is your time, it is your time. Basically, that is my standpoint. And if I ask God to protect me from the virus, then I'm gonna be protected. For example, like in our area, like our township, really? Go away! Anyway, so in our township, that like since the lockdown, the whole wearing of mask thing has not been a thing. Like, you only wear a mask if you are leaving the area, as in going to the malls, because we don't have malls nearby us. Like, if you need to take a taxi to go to work, or take a taxi to meet someone outside of the area, or go to the mall, that is the only time you see us with masks. Otherwise, it is life continued like normal, and we haven't had a case. You just know that. So there's people who are affected by this outside of our area. So when we are outside, we protect ourselves. When we are back inside, we are free to be ourselves also. And if God has been able to protect us for what? It's going on 1.5 years now, since it started like March last year, right? It's like 1.5 years now, and we haven't had a case, and things are still fine there by us. So I believe that if you pray to God, God is going to protect you. If you believe in God, God is going to protect you. And if you do get it, He's going to heal you if He's in His plan for Him to heal you. If you do die, then you die. Like, because there's so many things that can kill you. So I don't understand why people have to put so much pressure on you that you can die from corona. You can die from hiccups. You can die from a headache. You can die from a lot of things. Why should this be the one thing that is forced on people? Why is it an exception compared to everything else? Like the whole notion is upsetting. So personally, I'm not gonna get the vaccine. If I do get it, I want it to be out of my own choice, not because the government pressured me or because someone convinced me that I need to do it, otherwise A, B, C, and D. I want it to be my choice solely, that this is what I understand, this is why I want to do it, because I feel like I should. Not because someone else told me, not because someone else made it an obligation. Like, I don't care if I have to live indoors and never have go to the supermarket again if need be. I am okay with that. Like, I'm happy to deal with those consequences. It's just that I don't understand how people have put fear of death over everything, especially those who say they believe in God. If you do believe in God, then why would you have things like fear overtake you? I mean, this is the same as saying, oh my God. I'm not gonna get into it. I think I got my point across. Basically, the point of the matter is there is no point in fearing a virus that can kill you when there are so many things out there that can kill you. Imagine you survive corona and then you walk outside next and the car bumps you and you're dead instantly. Like, there are so many things out there that can kill us. So why make one thing worse than the other? I don't get it, person. I don't get it. Maybe y'all can explain it to me, but personally, this whole having this fear thing, I'm sorry about the sun, it's coming in and out. This whole fear thing is not for me. So long as this whole vaccine thing is fueled by fear and pressure and obligations, I am not for it. I am not going to change my mind about it. In fact, I'm going to do the opposite. I've always been this way. I probably won't change because you tell me not to do something without good reason. If you force me not to do something or you force me to do something, rest assured I'm going to do the opposite. So yeah, I thought I should just share my views on that, and I hope it will help others also be more open-minded about the freedom to use choice. Like, I'm not against anyone who has decided to go for the vaccine. Like, that is your choice, so long as you did it out of your own will, because I don't like being pressured to do something and then you regret it later and you're like, but you did it. It was still your choice. But so as long as it is a choice, make sure that it is your choice that you're getting the vaccine, or your choice that you decide not to get the vaccine. Make it your choice. Don't even let your family pressurize you into doing it. It should be your choice. I think this is also why it's only for those who are 18 and older, because they need to be able to make the decision to take the whole vaccine, which is low-key why I feel like this whole obligation thing is probably a rumor. But just saying that if it becomes a reality, you all know where I stand. But yeah, until next time, guys. Bye.